Hey, what's up, fam? Welcome to Scrum and Hip Hop. This episode has been in the works for a while. Back in March, I stumbled across a LinkedIn post, "What Being a Freestyle Battle Rapper Taught Me About Scrum" by Luxshan Ratnaravi. And I was like, another Agile coach uses hip hop as a metaphor? So I contacted him about it. Now, if you don't know Luxshan, he's one busy dude. On top of being an international speaker, along with Mikkel, Noe-Nygaard, they created comic Agilé. You may see their comics popping around everywhere. After checking out Scrum and Hip Hop, Luxshan pointed me to issue number 10, the Scaling Agile Showdown. And it felt like the perfect opportunity to do a show about. So let's get after it. In this episode, Scrum and Hip Hop reacts to comic Agilé number 10. All right, here we go, setting the scene. Meanwhile, at the shelter in Detroit, it's about to go down. Now, if you've seen the movie 8 Mile, you may recognize a reference to the shelter. While this is a real spot, they actually didn't film there. But like in the movie, this is a shout out to the Rhythm Kitchen, which played a central role in the Detroit rap scene in the early 90s. Alarmin' Craig Larman, representing large scale Scrum, Les, and Dean Leffingwell for Scaled Agile Framework of SAFe. It's the battle of the scaling acronyms. I love how Dean Leffingwell's MC name is Don Leff, like he's the boss of a criminal organization, like Don Corleone from The Godfather. Yo, it's Don Leff in the house. I'll leave haters fragile. And guess who created the most popular framework for scaling Agile? Man, Don Leff fires the first shots right out of the gate. He's saying that if you're not on board with SAFe, you're fragile. And that's a dig in the Agile community, meaning you've misrepresented or abused the core values of Agile and are prone to anti-patterns. The numbers from the latest State of Agile report validate his claim too. SAFe has consistently been the most popular scaling Agile framework across the industry. You're too ideological, so less will never get traction over time. I have tens of thousands of SAFe fans, and you'll never have a fraction of mine. Don Leff flexes again on SAFe's popularity, but I don't need to be popular, so I don't want that situation. Less is about system thinking and redesigning the organization. I remove dependencies, you just manage them. How come? Here's the answer. That's less is Scrum and SAFe is dumb. There's a lot to unpack in this panel. But first, I gotta call out the reaction in the back. No, he did. You see, Alarmin' Craig fires back about Les being too ideological. He don't care about winning popularity contests. He's reminding folks that Les is founded upon empiricism because it's Scrum at its core. The back and forth about idealism makes me think of the line from the song Escape by Pete Rock and CL Smooth off the 1994 album The Main Ingredient. So stop searching for idealism and check the offbeat flow of the soul brother with the realism. Shedding some light just like a prism. You can't wait, you can't fake it, escapism. Damn, like Pete Rock and CL Smooth, he's saying Don Leff can't handle the realities of transformations and that SAFe is a fantasy. Now, I've always said there are two ways to deal with dependencies: manage them or obliterate them. Yeah, I know it's not always possible, but you gotta understand the impact of managing versus removing. Okay, now it's getting heated. Nobody buys your idea of creating a huge product definition and having only one end-to-end feature teams is an unrealistic ambition. PI planning creates a 3-month waterfall, which is almost funny. I optimize for adaptiveness while you optimize for taking people's money. My favorite part is that bit at the end when the dude is like, I'll go with Nexus. Now, I'm not gonna SAFe bash nor prop up Les. To different degrees, both have worked for organizations who are rolling with them. Dean Leffingwell, aka Don Leff, and Craig Larman, aka Alarmin' Craig, created their frameworks in an attempt to tackle the problem that organizations struggle with. So if SAFe or Les have helped them, cool. If they put some critical thought behind it, even better. Now, Comic Agilé and I are like-minded on this one. Placing a scaling framework over your existing processes and systems is not going to solve anything. It'll only mask your problems for a little while. And at some point, the same old problem is going to creep up again. So here's the important bit. Instead of focusing on scaling Agile, optimize your organization so it can function effectively at scale. A big thanks to Luxshan Ratnaravi for allowing me to use comic number 10 for this reaction video. If you haven't checked out Comic Agilé yet, hit up comicagile.net right now. As of this video, there's 200 plus comics. And don't sleep on hip hop. It's more than just beats, samples, and rhymes. Much love for tuning in, and don't forget to like and subscribe. And stay tuned for the next episode. This is Scrum and Hip Hop, where Agile meets rhythm and poetry. And I'm out.